The Zacks rank, value, momentum, growth, and income all factor into Zacks rank buys.
There's a building company and a semiconductor company flashing growth and income signals on the radar for Brian Hamilton, our editor of our Income Investor Service. He's going to tell us about both of these companies. First company that you've uncovered is Potlatch. That's the building products company. So overall, 2017 was a pretty good year for construction.
Oh, it was a fantastic year for construction, and 2018 is actually looking like it's going to continue 2017's trend. Yeah. Now, Potlatch is a timberland REIT, where they plant and harvest timberland, and they also produce lumber. Now, 2017 you had three huge growth drivers for the company that are expected to continue in 2018. First is lumber prices. Second was the housing starts in the housing market overall. And third was a recent acquisition. I want to show you in this first slide here, the lumber prices have increased by over 50% since the beginning of 2017, and actually up over a little over 100% since 2016. Now, I want to show you the direct correlation to the stock price in these 2016 to current lumber prices. But we also received the housing starts data this morning. Now, there was an 8% drop in total housing starts. Now, this was due to really cold weather in December across the entire United States, so this drop was to be expected. But most importantly, we saw the building permits data, which continue to stay elevated, which gives us a really solid indicator for Q1 to continue this housing boom as we're seeing it. Now, the company also recently acquired Deltic Timberland. Now, this is going to give them about 500,000 more acres to their current portfolio, which is about 2 million acres. Now, a lot of this acreage is in Arkansas, which is really convenient because it's close to the 3 states that have the fastest growing housing in Texas, Florida, and Georgia. The acquisition also added 2 more lumber processing plants so they can take advantage of this lumber price as well. I want to show you this pricing consensus graph I was alluding to earlier. As you can see here, in 2016, when the lumber prices started to rise, look at the stock price going up here, and we're having year-over-year increases in analyst estimates, which is a really solid growth story as we see it here. Now, the company also pays a really solid 3.1% annual dividend as well. So we have several growth drivers for the company and a really solid dividend.
All right, and this morning that you refer to is January the 18th.
Yes.
Texas Instruments, that's that semiconductor company. They're going to be reporting Q4 earnings here on January the 23rd, right?
Right, they are, and they have some high expectations. Now, the company has beaten the Zacks consensus earnings and revenue estimates for the past 7 consecutive quarters. And as you were saying, they are in the hot semiconductor analog segment, but they're also innovating. In the recent Consumer Electronics Show, they unveiled their new DLP lighting system. Now, this is a digital light processor, okay? And these are going to be used for headlights. Now, these headlights will have over 1 million pixels for each headlight.
Wow.
Yeah, now it's like 1,000 times more than the current standard headlights you have. Now, these headlights are also programmable and customizable, so automakers and suppliers can really tweak these things out to do a ton of different things. Now, so to anybody who's driven at night, this next part is they're actually minimize glare for oncoming drivers and increase clarity for the driver. Now, as we alluded, they report on January 23rd, and they do have some high expectations. But if you can see here in the detailed estimates charts here, we have the estimates are increasing for the next 2 quarters and for the next 2 years, so all trending in the proper direction. We also have on their pricing consensus chart here, the stock price has been really doing well in 2006, but has really jumped in 2017, along with the boom in semiconductors. But their innovation is what people are really looking like. They're liking that they're going outside the box of the semiconductors, and they're looking into other areas like the auto industry, which is huge because of the growth of auto industries overseas. The company also pays us a solid 2.1% annual dividend, so they're in the hot sector, they're innovative, and they're paying us a nice dividend while they're doing it.
Yeah, nothing to sneeze at there either.
No.
Do you own either of these?
No, I do not, but they're both held within the income investor portfolio.
Okay. And if you want more stock information, commentary, stock picks, stock picking strategies, even more articles written by Brian here, get on over to Zacks.com, start with the home page, and go from there with Brian. I'm Terry Ruffalo.